Hey, hello. So y'all, it is 44 degrees right now outside, and it is raining something serious. So we decided to drive instead of ride because we don't want to take that chance in 400 miles of cold and wet at the same time. Oh, there you go. How about that? All right, Indian, I ain't gonna lie to y'all right now. Y'all in the sticks. Oh, Indian walk. How about that? That's a nice sign. Very nice.
They still here.
They're still here.
Right there. And it is open. They are dynoing. They're dynoing right now.
Oh, they are dynoing. That's gonna
get up.
be sweet to get.
Stop making me mad. I wouldn't do that. What's up?
So y'all peep this. So just to add that little touch, Charlotte, Indian of Charlotte, on each one of these, well not all of them, on most of these Indians, where the Indian badge is on the near the triple tree, it says Indian Motorcycle Charlotte USA. It's a pretty nice touch. And this one, the same thing. This one as well, and this one's no, these are 19s. But check this out. On this one specifically, it says Indian Motorcycles Charlotte. Beautiful touch. I would actually rock with that just the way it is. It's pretty cool. Gotta admit, this is pretty cool too. This is pretty cool. It's got air ride. This is 2017 Springfield. And they want 40 grand. High Bite Magazine, Thunderstroke 111, Lloydz Motor Workz. Oh, it's got a supercharger on it. So this one has a supercharger on it. Check that out. It's a supercharger. There's Lloydz Motor Workz. I don't know if I get them to start this up. That'd be sick. That is really nice. And that is nice. I bet this thing rips. I'm guessing that's like a 24-inch rim, maybe? Does it say? 26. It's a 26. 26-inch rim. That is pretty sick. That is pretty sick. Yeah, and it's pushing. Oh, it's got stage 2 cams too. It was pushing 160 horsepower. That is crazy, man. Look at those tips though. Huh? What's about that? Look, it's got 1901 in the tips. You can see that. It's got 1901 in the tips. That's a nice touch as well. A lot of little touches. Let's see. Oh, let's see. There's Lloyd's. There's the man. There's Lloyd. Little short guy. He got my height, so we're both short. I missed this when I came in, but this 19 Chieftain has the, I don't know the name of it, the big fat tire kit on it. And it's got the center stand on it. Oh, it's also got the, somebody asked me about this, whether Indian made this. So I don't know if this is a custom, but this is the second time I've seen this. But it's a nice setup. It's got a custom paint job on it too. What's that? I don't know what that is. But that's good. Oh, that headlight too. Man, that's a nice setup. Very nice setup. I love that 1901. I don't know, that air filter piece or what, but that looks good. And how that front fender covers up that wheel.
Actually, we look like one missing. No, two missing.
Get your 116 kit as soon as you come in.
Can't believe it. Lord.
I gotta speak to Lloydz for me. Get you a 116 kit as soon as you come in Indian or Charlotte. And Lloydz has this work up there.
Oh wow, you can just change it on the fly.
Yeah, without an A, all figures.
That's with it.
Okay.
That is nice, man.
Hard or...
Yes,
Yeah, because I remember you could do it with the phone. Trying to put it where you can't see the bulb.
I have a lot of box. Oh, that blue. Oh. This blue is everything. That is such a beautiful color. I want it. It's an Indian Icon Series custom paint option. That is beautiful. Come on, big smarter. Yeah, he's got some tuning issues.
Chieftain, that's Lloyd's personal bike. It's got
Oh, you good, man.
It's got the supercharger and
I like when people do
the
that.
21 kit on it.
Does it really?
And he's got it tuned 240 horse, 240 foot-pounds.
So, guys, apparently this is Lloyd's personal Indian Chieftain. It has a supercharger kit on it. And how much is it put up? You know, if I record?
A lot.
It has a lot?
A lot. Over 200 horse, over 200 foot-pounds.
Oh.
Like you can ask that guy right
So this is the one he did all the testing and stuff on that I was telling you guys about, but this is the one you can't really see, but they're gonna show off. Well, by the time you guys see it, they've already shown it off, but that's the one they're putting the last finishing, polishing, and elbow grease on, but it's gonna be nice. Coming down. So apparently this bike.
Yeah, right. Remember I told you I was gonna take that picture with you?
Give me a couple minutes. I'll put them both on. Yeah, we can put them both on.
I'll get you first because I know you real busy with all that tuning.
Yep. Josh, what I'll have you do is we'll put that right on the end here. So okay, come down.
Ooh, that color.
Spin it around and bring it up the same way.
All this ice. It's too cold in here. Too much ice in here. Oh, they got it rotating.
Yeah. I didn't know they do that.
Yep.
Many times I've been here, I didn't know they do that.
Pretty expensive.
Yeah, that would be pretty simple to do. But that cheapness, nah, my nerves have been so bad, I laid that thing down.
I love watching people do this. Where they just toss it around. Right?
Want to go up with yours for now?
So we just got a Springfield. Oh, that Springfield has Reinhardt tips. Hey, this Springfield has the same tips as you.
Sure. That's the one that was for.
Oh yeah, it's got the 116 in it. That's it.
Yeah, that's the one they had just put the 116 kit in it.
It did a burnout or something.
Yeah, they did burn out right down there.
It ain't nothing crazy.
This is fun. Now it's quiet in here again. And just let the air up. We'll let the bike up, not the air up. So just so you guys know, Lloyd is a very approachable guy. Even though his beard is pretty magnificent.
Had the topping on it, and
Hey, do I get one out of it?
I'll get yours after. Okay.
yeah, I think everybody in the South is all tall. I'm just like,
Get in trouble for that shit.
That's cool.
yep.
Thank you, bro.
Yep. You want to?
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah.
Yep. Come on.
Get tall then. That's all.
How you doing? Awesome. Hey, tilt up.
Real quick, not to interrupt, but this is Johnny. That was Eric's partner. This is Fritz. How are you? Yep. That was Thank you. Eric's brother.
Okay. Yep. Nice to meet you guys. Thank you.
Gretchen.
I'm like, hi, nice to meet you.
So many people.
How are you?
So family oriented.
That's Tess.
Most days pretty good.
Oh, my makeup.
Nice to meet everybody.
Nice to meet you.
He wants to know how the fat front tire rides.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. I mean, it'll ride. I think it rides better than stock. It's so, with being the same on front and back, it's
Right.
it just rolls.
Doesn't have a heavy feel to it.
Nope, not a heavy feel, nothing.
Nice.
I've ridden them I've got a couple hundred miles on them so far. Different ones. And I love riding them.
Is this the one? That's the one. That's it. That is it. Here. This is it. It's got an intercooler on the side. It's got the intercooler on the side of it. Oh, I'm sorry. Yep, that's it.
It's still left just the way I left it when I.
Go ahead and get it.
Nope. Bad boy, almost $500, man.
Yeah.
I was good. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's $100. Go ahead and get it.
Nope.
Nope. Turn around. What do it look like on the back?
Oh yeah, it's nice.
That ain't. That's not your size though.
This is medium.
It's just a little big on you. This is the shirt that the Indians sent me. Never got a chance to wear it. You know what happened. Reason why I couldn't wear it. Somebody's about to get them an Indian. Springfield. Good choice, bud. So, what is this? What is it? A vintage? So we got a vintage. I think this is the Vegas. And we got a 114. Okay, this is a road king, right?
No, I think that's a South Heritage.
Heritage.
Yeah. South Heritage.
Right quick.
Yeah.
Right, look the other way.
Yeah, so I thought this was a road king, but this is the Heritage Classic. And somebody, I'm assuming, traded it in for something here. So it's happening, people. It's happening.
If they traded that, they more likely got Springfield.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That would be the closest thing to it. Yeah, those lights.
Headlights. Yeah. I bet they was expensive.
It's got a 114 in it too, so that's another $2,000 upgrade.
Yeah. No, more than that. I think that thing like $3,200. Oh, for that. I think that one was.
Oh, we got 3 more Harleys. We got a Street Glide. This is a what? A 20?
Richie, what's on there and see if
This is a 2018 Street Glide.
Wow.
I'm guessing they traded in for a Chieftain. And this is a diner. Oh, it is a diner. This is a diner.
Okay.
Yep. This is a, I don't know the thing in terms. This is a Sawtail sports store diner. Looks like another diner. This is another diner. They're trying to get everything.
They're trying to get rid of that. I don't blame them.
Then we got a Multistrada.
Somebody traded in Multi. Now that was not here when I last got.
Cotty Multistrada. Very, very nice. The exhaust pipe is pretty interesting.
Yep, that's the one. Multistrada pipe speed.
I've never heard of that exhaust before. But, of course, the single-sided swing arm is always attractive. Now, this is the sight, guys. Check this out. I'm guessing this is a Chief. Oh. Wow. It's a Chief. So it was formerly owned by Walter Zawatsky of Wilmington, North Carolina, longtime crew chief for the legendary race car driver and patriarch Ralph Earnhardt. It was reportedly ridden in the 1950s and 60s. Skirts could talk, what would they say? That is awesome. Dude, your Scout is beautiful. It's so beautiful. Oh man. Oh, that headlight is nice.
That is dope, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Oh, that's how it should have come. So, if you guys don't know, this is the FTR headlight, Pathfinder, and he has it on his Scout.
Yeah.
Man, that's nice.
I saw when it came up.
He's got the apes, mini apes on there. That's really awesome. It was really good. So how far have you? Oh, so you got the tail rack.
Hey, that's nice.
I love seeing other people's builds, how they have their bike set up.
And you said you had an hour.
So guys, if you guys don't know, Tim is a subscriber of the channel, and I knew he was coming before I got here. And even though it's rainy and crappy out here, he still rolled up on his Scout. So we did. He's tough. We didn't make it. He's tough. Oh man, that's awesome. That's awesome. So you just twist it and basically just lifts up off of it?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, there you go. Snaps back on. That took less than a minute. That's cool. Anybody wanted to know, those are actually Viking bags. Huh. All right, folks, we're here at the Indian of Charlotte, North Carolina dealership where Lloyd's and this crew, it's Lloyd right there actually, Lloyd's is unveiling the thin blue line motorcycle that they've been working on, and also another bike that they got with some other aftermarket bits on it. But they're going to be unveiling those bikes soon, and also the supercharger that they've been working on, and we're supposed to be hearing some dyno numbers too, because Lloyd and his team's been working on this for a while. So in a few minutes we're going to see what they got cooking and what's under those red covers.
Never mind. And I brought that up. Let's see.
Say Jackie? Hey Jackie.
Hey everybody, the show is about to start.
Mind if I move up a little bit?
All right. Where's Erica?
Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me, we're really people. Hi.
All right. First, I'd like to thank everybody for showing up today. We've got the City of Lowell Police Department here. Yep. We got our local Blue Knights chapter. We've got survivors. We've got retired police officers. We've got chaplains. We've got, anybody else I'm missing? We've got dang good family crew here.
IMRG ride.
IMRG is in the house.
There you go.
So in typical Charlotte fashion, we like to do things a little bit over and above. I'd first off like to thank the whole crew at Indian Motorcycle Charlotte, because even though I'm the pretty face and the spokesperson, this stuff cannot get done without them. We've got a phenomenal crew here. They'll work tirelessly and long hours to make sure that the task and project at hand is always done and done 100% perfectly. And for that, I want to thank them. So thank you guys. I also like to thank my wife and family, because without their forgiveness, I wouldn't be able to do all the great things that I'm able to do. And we do some wonderful stuff here. Matter of fact, we do some wonderful stuff everywhere. But it's a lot easier when you have support at home to be able to come to fruition with your dreams and all your ideas. And for that, I thank them as well. So we have, give you a little story of why everybody's here today. I had a close friend 3.5 years ago that passed away in the line of duty. His name was Sergeant Eric Meyer. We became very close over the years. One of the things that brought us close together was actually me being a demon child. And in my younger days, I used to be quite reckless and sped everywhere, and I had fast cars, and Eric and myself had ended up in 3 high-speed pursuits where I ended up coming out victoriously without him catching me. And one day I was heading into town, speeding as usual, and I had nowhere to go, so I had to pull over in a convenience store parking lot. He pulled up behind me, the lights on, of course, and as he's getting out of the car, walking towards mine, he's saying, "Finally got you, you son of a bitch. Finally got you." This went on for years, granted, he finally got me. Comes up to the window, I handed him my license and registration. He grabs it. He says, "I finally got you, you son of a bitch." I'm like, "Yep, you did, Eric." He looks at my license and registration, hands it back to me. He said, "Would you slow it the hell down?" And he never gave me a ticket. And for that, I think I gained more respect for him and police in general, because I did. I'd slowed it down. That was my lesson, and he was the teacher of that, and that's the type of person he was. So a couple months ago, on my way down here from New York, thinking about all the crazy stuff that me and him used to do together, song came on the radio, Blue on Black, and it hit me. This is what I got to do. So called up Tim, because I can make him fast, but I can't make him pretty. He can. So Tim said, "Yeah, absolutely." So we, the next day when I got down here, we conjured up some thoughts. We figured we'd do a cross-country ride. We'd build 3 bikes, all with my performance parts in it, to not only show that the reliability and proven performance of our parts and bikes that we build, but also to raise awareness and hopefully some funds for the Thin Blue Line across America, where proceeds go to support an organization called COPS, which is Concerns of Police Officers, or Survivors, I'm sorry. And COPS is an organization that comes in after a fallen officer, and they help with such things as funeral costs, daycare, mental health, anything that's needed. They come in and want to support the family, and anything that can help benefit with them. So we felt that that was and that also happened with Eric, and we felt that that was a phenomenal organization to support, and we'd like to raise some money and help them so that they can also help other survivors out there. The first bike that we have is Tim's bike. It's a custom bike that he built, and I'll let him throw that one out there.
Yeah, I know this isn't the bike y'all come to see, but this bike is the bike I'll be riding across country on the trip. So I'll pull it off. Lloyd and I will show you this bike, and then we'll move on to the, while you're all here. This bike was done at Coastal at our dealership in Myrtle Beach. So it's a 2019 Indian Chieftain. It's got our signature 180 front wheel on it, custom painted by Rusty Nash right there in Myrtle Beach. We've got some really good people down there that have some really good skills, really nice skills. So this bike is one of our signature series bikes that comes out of there with a lot of our 1901 custom parts on it. So this will be the bike that I'll be riding. It also has Lloyd's 121 cubic inch engine on it. Horsepower, torque on this bike on the dyno was 120 horsepower and right at 150 foot-pounds of torque. So it's going to be a monster. And again, we're doing this. Part of the reason is to show that the performance stuff that we do both here and at Coastal are not trailer queen bikes. They're bikes that you can do this, build up like this, do the custom work, and ride it from sea to sea and enjoy it. So this is the bike that I'll be riding. And now I'll turn it back to Lloyd for what you guys really come to see, and that's the bike that we did for the Thin Blue line.
Okay. So even though Eric was the inspiration for this bike wasn't purposely built for him. This bike is built for all you police officers, all the survivors out there, to let, bring awareness. And, we unfortunately have seen a disrespect level with law enforcement lately. Hopefully we can bring some of that back. We have a great deal of respect for law enforcement. We support you immensely. I know it's helped me over the past, so this is the bike for everybody out there, for you guys. And here we are. And this bike, can you do a little history on?
Yeah, this bike is also a 2019 Indian Chieftain. Started out as the same bike. Started identical, same color as both of these bikes were. Our painter Jimmy Jackson in Myrtle Beach painted the bike. There we go.
It's got to be level.
Balance it. We did it in a grayscale flag with the blue line through it. The blue line is actually a chrome with a blue clear coat base painted over it to give it that jump off the bike look.
Motor-wise, this is also our Series 3 Signature Series build, which consists of a 111 cubic inch motor, heavy-duty connecting rods. It has my Lloydz Motor Workz supercharger package installed on it. We've diamond cut the heads and cylinders to give it a little bit more flair. Horsepower and torque was right around 175 for both. So yes, I need to lead the pack. And hopefully we can do it in a right fashion without too many blue and red lights behind us. So also, Tim wanted to make sure that the police paid as much attention as possible to me. So we had reflective badging put on there appropriately, but so we hope that you love it, and by all means come up, and we want some photo ops with everybody that would love to take a picture, and we hope you enjoy what we have. Thank you. Yep. First off, Blue Knights work?
Yep, I can put it in.
Yes, sir. Can you come on up here?
First off, I'd like to say thanks to you
Come on.
for doing this. On behalf of the 20,000 members in 19 countries across the world, I'd like to present you Blue Knights Challenge coin.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely. We will.
One to retry.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's the same as a ticket.
Might save you a ticket.
Might
Just
save
give it
a
to the
ticket.
cop.
Might say.
You're gonna need it on this one.
And lastly, Kimber Lee, if you'd like to come up here. Kimber is an ordained minister, and she's going to give our bike blessing tonight.
So I'm Chaplain Kimberly, so I've been a law enforcement chaplain for over 10 years, and I'm actually a former law enforcement officer. So I just kind of come at this in many ways and just really appreciate the opportunity. So again, I just wanted to just say a prayer, and we just pray and blessing for this bike. Let us pray. Loving God and Savior, I just want to thank you so much for bringing us here at this time. God, we are here with mixed emotions, excitement for this bike and what it stands for, and then the sadness, Lord, that it reminds us of our brothers and sisters that have died in the line of duty. God, I pray that you will surround their families with comfort and so that they may know your love. And also, God, I pray for their law enforcement families, Lord, that they will feel your comfort also. We thank you for the organization of cops that comes alongside and help families after tragedies. Lord, I ask that you just allow this bike to be a representation of all the law enforcement as it goes across America, Lord, for everybody to be reminded of the sacrifice that law enforcement officers make every day. God, I pray for the safety of these men as they ride across country, Lord, doing the thin blue line ride across America. Bless them, bless this bike. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for showing up.
Hang out with us, take pictures of the bikes. Appreciate everybody coming out today. And
Yeah, that paint job is nice. Oh. I'm in your way.
Come on up here, Chief.
Big front tire. So, excuse me. Is he gonna start it? Good to meet you. We're making it safely.
Wow, he said that one down over at 150, so yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you notice anything different about this 19 in the front? You notice anything?
The light! I was just talking about.
Yeah, he cut them out. So guys, here's what's going on. So the 19s, you guys know, really look like this stock. But what Lloyd's did, they actually cut the signal light inserts on this 19 like you would have on the 18. And they actually show yellow LEDs. That's legal, technically. That's hot. That's very hot.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah, that is super hot. Got the chrome headdress.
You can go ahead and buy the bike.
Yeah, he's stuck that in there really nice. Yeah, it looks just as, I think I actually like it better that way.
I think y'all like it better that way
I
too.
don't know why they just didn't do it that way. I don't know. That paint job is
Because that would
beautiful.
that's your new one.
No, I didn't. It's not. It's not much. It's not much room.
Couple sheets of paper, maybe.
Distance between.
Step up on there. If you get picture down, you can see the fender's cut out to accommodate the Ford.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, so the fender got so close, guys, I actually had to cut it out.
Fabricate that yourself, or can you buy that fender?
How you did the signal light?
Oh, we put the 18 signals in it, yeah.
What, do I gotta sit here? Are you kidding me? Get in there, buddy.
I'm getting over there, Jack.
Hey Sal, stand on this seat back here so we can see you.
Yes.
On it. Prez on it. Yeah. Y'all be safe.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Thank you.
There you go.
There it is.
Get it there, everyone.
Now fake it. This foot touches.
Alright, let's see if I can get some closer shots here. So both of these are rocking Reinhardt racing tips. This one's also rocking Reinhardt racing tips.
Comes in here and then
Circulates
into the motor.
What is this?
That's the blow-off valve.
Oh, okay, that's the one.
Yep. That's what's blowing everything off until you need it. So, and then because this is all blocking the rear cylinder, it blows air on the rear cylinder to keep it cool.
Yeah. So is that where your vacuum line is hooked?
Yes.
Push.
Alright, it's my turn to get up here. Let's see here. Look at these lids, y'all. That is just. Oh, it's like. That is insane. That is just beautiful. That paint job. You can even see the ripples in the paint job. That is very well done. And over here, ripples in that paint job too. You got the 1901 accessories. Everything about these bikes is just premium. Now, if you guys are wondering, these luggage containers on the top, these are not Indian. These are actually, I've been told, were made by Clockworks. So for those of you that are curious, I think they're made by Clockworks. These are just stunning. And then we got this big front tire here. Like I was saying earlier, it came real close to having to clear that. You had to cut the fender because it's got so close. It's sick. We got the top up here. Check this out. Ryan pointed out to me the drops in the paint. Something like that. The detail on this paint job is unreal, y'all. It's a beautiful paint job. I'll show you guys this. Get up close. Look at the signature right there. Indian motorcycle Charlotte. Nice touch, right? I'll be up there.
It's got an airbag on it, so that pumps air into the
Oh, it's not for the the air ride.
airbag suspension.
Yeah.
Question:
Answer.
what's the gas mileage?
That some bitch gets 78 miles a gallon. What? Did I say something wrong? It's not uncommon for these to be in the 40s.
Really?
Same as stock.
We rode to Daytona with one, and I had a stock bike, and he had a supercharged bike, and I was getting maybe 2 to 3 miles per gallon better than he was on a trip.
Yeah.
We were running pretty strong.
Yeah.
So it did well. It does very well.
So it's super efficient too.
Yeah.
So-
it is very efficient.
Well, you know, you're dealing with Lloyd's products,
I mean,
which are
absolutely.
the best performance products in the industry right now. So, yeah, why can't we have our horsepower, our reliability, and our fuel economy?
You can when you're working.
Right.
So we were talking about the Scout stuff earlier.
Scout, who makes that bike?
I don't know. I think Harley makes that bike.
Oh, that's the new Indian, right? Okay.
So the reason why supercharger stuff, no supercharger for it.
Right. As you can see, the size of the supercharger units and what's needed to support that is just way too big to put on a Scout, which has very minimal room to begin with. So, so supercharger stuff, as far as we're concerned, doing something is going to be hard because the return on investment probably won't be there.
Right.
You know, unfortunately, my time isn't as plentiful as I'd like it to be, but we do have some cam profiles that we've tried out and that we still need to continue testing.
Okay.
With Scout, so that's still on the horizon.
Well, at least something is coming from your
Right.
for the Scout.
Right.
Something. And that's what my people want to know.
Yep.
Because like they at least want to know like cams or something.
Yeah. And you know, I wish the process was easier. When it comes to the design and R&D, and I do it all myself. So, and of course, when you're trying to run two businesses, sometimes you don't always have the time that you want to put into a product right away. And let's face it, the more product I can get out there, the more return I get as a business.
And you can do more stuff.
The hard part is just getting the time to sit down and finish and get the product right to do that. So
That's cool.
So that's why some things just take a lot longer to accomplish than others.
So how many engines were harmed in this process?
Oh, as many as we can. Yeah, if we don't find the weak link, then we can't find. Right, exactly.
So on your personal Chieftain,
we want to blow them up, so you don't have to.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep.
So I heard that your personal Chieftain has both the 121 kit and the supercharger on it.
Yes.
How much power is it making?
It varies depending on what part of testing or whatever, but I've had it to 238 horse and 220 something foot-pounds. Wow. So.
I tell you, that's what I want to ask you. Your 585.
Yep.
Will that work with tab performance? Is there a tuning?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Here's another thing too. A lot of people always go to the big cam. Maybe you don't need the big cam. You know, maybe what you need is the 558. 558 is a lot of people, if they run them before, run both of them, a lot of guys say, for the riding I'm doing, the 558 is a better cam. Mm-hmm. So don't always get caught up with the numbers associated with a cam, as far as and numbers that could be the lift and duration on the cam, and it could be the horsepower it makes. If a 9,500 horsepower motor is more than adequate for your needs and makes the power where you need it, then why do you want to have one that's 110 and a cam that maybe isn't working where you want it to? So it's about combination and picking the right parts to make sure that you're getting the right components for your riding style. So
Sweet.
top end kind of guy, then you go with the top end cam. But if you're touring and you're too up, go with the smaller cam profile. Yeah.
So where can people see these two masterpieces that you guys got going on here?
Right now, unless they catch us running across country, but right now,
I know it's going to be in any of the shows or Daytona.
Yeah. This bike will be on display on Main Street in Daytona all week for Bike Week. We'll also have it there at Police Week in Washington, D.C. In the meantime, you can come by and see them at Indian Motorcycle Charlotte. And there'll be some other events that we got to get on the calendar throughout the course of the year. But
cool. All right, folks. Hope y'all enjoyed it. It was a very eventful day, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. So, as always, if you want to keep seeing all this Indian-related content and everything else we got going on, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also like the video and share it. And as always, we'll catch y'all on the next one. So thanks for watching.